Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa from A Creative Opal, and it's been a minute. I've had a lot of craft shows and then had a little break. Well, still kind of on that break, but it's been a time. I started making some stuff after my last show, and then a lot of stuff has happened. As I mentioned previously, my boyfriend got deployed. There was a mass shooting nearby, and I got depressed. So I didn't really feel like uploading. Didn't have anything to upload. But I am getting back on track, taking better care of myself, and I want to show you what I've been working on this is 2 weeks worth of stuff. Yeah, because I forgot to split it up, and I think one of it is like half a week, maybe it's 2 weeks. I don't know. My weeks are getting all messed up. But anyways, this was after my most successful event to date, which was Tacoma Pride. Spoiler. But I figured I might as well show you guys some of the stuff I've made and then get to it. I'm also filming this quite a while after, so I don't remember quite everything. And then I also have a couple more weeks of stuff that I will film eventually. But this is what I have from what I think was 2 weeks immediately following my craft show, if that makes sense. Anyways, let's get into it. Maybe we'll start off with the star of the show, little Triceratops. I've had this yarn for a while, didn't know what to do with it. Then I was like, screw it, I'm gonna make a Triceratops. So I made one. I think he's hella cute. Look at that. Yeah, so I used that yarn. I think I'm gonna use it to make another one. We'll see how well it sells. But I am completely sold out of all my Triceratops now. Yeah. I forget if it was the last show or the previous show, but I've been sold out of Triceratops. Anyways, got this little guy. I also finished 4 sea turtles. So these 3 have the same body color, but the shells are all different. So this is Pastel and Caribbean. This one is a Tropic Twist and Caribbean. This one is Ocean Swells and Caribbean. And then this one is Tropic Twist, same as this one, but Hot Coral is the body color. But yeah, so I'm sold out of sea turtles, so I figured I need to make more. And the shells were already made, so this one, the fins were already made. And maybe the head. But I just needed to crochet it on. And then all these, I had to make the fins, and then the head, and then crochet them onto the bodies. But these are all done and ready to be tagged for my next show, which is the end of this week. So I am excited that I finally have more sea turtles, because I love the sea turtles. I love how they look. Just not a huge fan of making them. Just because I think the fins is what gets me, because it's so repetitive. But I forgot to mention, I had another little Triceratops. So I got 2 little guys. This one looks slightly bigger, but I definitely use the same hook. Maybe it's just the yarn is thicker, but either way, 2 little triceratops. Need to make more triceratops because my dad's always saying you gotta make stuff to appeal to the boys and not just the girls, but I'm like, boys like sea turtles and chickens and cats. Like, my things are pretty non-gender specific. Anyways, I am also out of large chickens, so these are mostly done. They just need their frill in the mouth. And I had a box of chickens that I had finished that were stuffed and sewed. They literally just needed the frill and a mouth. And I had them for the longest time. And I think at one of my, I don't know if it was my last show or the show before, but I finally finished them all. Because, like, as soon as I'd put them out, they'd sell. So, like, big and small chickens. So these, I needed more. So, well, need more big chickens for sure because I'm completely out of those. So I started making some more, and I will need to finish these and not procrastinate on them for over a year. So that I shall do. I also have 2 more. So for a total of 4 chickens that are mostly done. See if I can hold them all in frame. So that is those, guys. And then I've had these bodies for chickens laying around. Finally stuffed them and sewed them. They also need frill. These are the smaller ones in comparison. So you can see. This yarn is a lot thicker, and I modified the pattern in order to make them my smaller size because the yarn is so much thicker. But see, they're about the same size. But I don't remember how I modified it. So I gotta either guess or make the chickens bigger. I don't know. So I gotta figure that out. But then I can use up all this yarn, and because this was a discontinued premiere stash buster mystery yarn, I don't remember. It's been a while, but it's been like 2 years probably. But I have this yarn and I need to use it up. So it is kind of close to being used up, but not quite. Same with these skeins. These I found at Walmart randomly a long time ago. And it's like the tweed yarn. It is the tweed yarn, except it's in this night color and this brown color. And I tried looking it up to see if I could buy more of it after I found it the once, but I couldn't find it anywhere on Burnett's website, Yarn Inspirations, like Joanne, Michael's, like anywhere. So I was like, well, I don't want to use it because I don't want to use it up, but now I got my swatches, so I got that all covered. Anyways, I am still working on this skein, but I have used up this skein. Yeah, I think so. I have like half a chicken body in this that's left, so I gotta figure out what I want to do with that small bit. Maybe I'll make something else out of it, or I'll like mix it and make a monster chicken combo. I don't know. We shall see. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these night chickens that just need their frill and mouth. So those will soon be done and tagged. For the brown ones, I have 2 stuffed. Another one that is just a body. And then I have not offered these colors before. So this is new color, so I wanted to get them done so I could start selling them and taking pictures and everything. But this is typewriter, and this is little sandcastles. And this is squall, which is color I've already had. But these are 2 new ones. So these are just the bodies, still need to be stuffed. This is stuffed. So yeah, so that is those. All right, so some other stuff I worked on is, I think I did these love cats. I'm so not sure if I did these or not, but we'll go over them anyway. So, I think I either finished these or they were done and they just needed to be stuffed and eyeballed and all that good stuff. But I have a white, but these, I'm pretty sure I made all the tails for these. They just need to be sewn on, and same with the whiskers. But this is white, this is lead, this is Blue Dreams, this is blue and white and pink, or blue and pink and white. I think it's blue and pink and white. But yeah, so those 4. Then I got Beach Foam and Vapor Gray. This is my classic tuxedo cat, and this is Cinder. And then I also got Baby Lilac and Spring Blossom. So these are all colors that I have sold out of. Not saying much because I probably only had 1 of each, but I have sold all these colors of cats. So I would like to have at least 1 of each color, and I have a list of cats I still need to make in order to make sure I have 1 of each color. But this is what I have so far for my next event, because I am not focusing on cats at the moment. But I was right in saying I do have a bag of tails. So that will be very handy when it comes to finishing those up later this week, so then I can tag them. Another fun new thing, well, Triceratops is kind of new. I don't know if I've shown, I have shown that before. Not those colors, but yeah. I tried out a new pattern. Can you guess what these are? Everyone thinks, well, not everyone. Some people think they're octopi, but they have 6 tentacles. 6 tentacles. So it is a jellyfish. And because people kept confusing this with an octopus, I made this one with these little like stingers. I mean, I could make these in like an accent color, but this one has 4 spirals and 3 stingers. Yeah, 4 spirals and 3 stingers. This one has 6 stingers. So, and then I asked, because they're the exact same color, same size, I asked my family and boyfriend and friends which one they think looked better or they liked more, or which one looked more like an octopus to them, or an octopus, what am I saying, jellyfish, and they liked this one. They didn't really like the stingers. So if you like the stingers, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to be making this one. And this is gonna be a misfit, one of a kind. And I do realize I use different size eyes for these, but other than that, they are the exact same, besides the tentacles in the eyes. You know what I mean. Anyways, so these are 2 new products. And going along with those jellyfish, which I keep confusing for octopus, jellyfish, I started making some more stingers in some different colors because I want to try out some different color jellyfish. So I made some more of that one, and I did use this color for an elephant for a family friend, and I had some leftover, so that's what I've been using. I've been using the leftover for jellyfish, and I don't really like this blue, but I bought it because I thought it was a different shade of blue, but it's not. It's this blue, but this blue goes perfectly with this, and I have more of this yarn. Not that much more, but I do have more of this yarn, so it like goes perfectly with this. Like, I don't know if you can kind of see it, like kind of matches that blue. I really like it going together. So I made all these stingers preemptively, or in preparation for making another jellyfish, but I do not know if I have enough yarn for the head. But I do have these that I made, so in progress. And then another one that's more in progress. We got this one, and it's gonna be this color jellyfish, and these are the tentacles. So that's another in progress jellyfish. And then testing out some other colors I might want to do. Let's go into some scrunchies because I am running low. I don't have all my SKUs for my scrunchies fully made, and then I keep selling them, and so that is something I'm working on. I would like to have 3 of each scrunchie out at all my shows, but that's just not possible. So I try to make them, and then eventually I get into weaving the ends, but at least they are made, and I'm starting to tag them so I can actually remember what yarn they were instead of like having to remember them off the top of my head. But usually I weave the ends in and then I tag them, but these are ready to go. They just need to be the ends woven in, and then I can just put them out after updating my inventory. But that's a lot easier than trying to print all the barcodes and everything, because that is something else we are doing new, is these barcodes. But yeah, so this is, I think, Navy Sparkle under Yarn Bee Velvet, and this is Brunette Velvet in black, or Blackbird. So these I already had made. No. Yes, these I have already had made. So they just needed the barcodes on them. So those ones just needed the barcodes. These ones that I'm about to show you are all the ones that I made during these 2 weeks. So I did make another gray one, gray sparkle, like I was showing you. So I have 2 blue sparkle, 1 gray, now 2 gray sparkle, and 2 black velvet. I do have this navy velvet. I only have 1 of these. This is Yarn Bee Velvet and Navy. And then the rest are all faux fur. And this is all the Big Twist faux fur right here and right there. So some of these are like all that I have left of that color. And some, like my pink, is already down to one scrunchie left as of filming. So, yeah, this is not going to be able to continue selling that one anymore after that one's gone. But I'm trying to use up this yarn, and maybe I'll use it in some other projects. But yeah, so these are, I'm pretty sure I'm out of this one. This is pastel core or pastel core. It's weird, their spelling. So I got 4 of those. Also need their ends woven in. I have 3 hot pink. These all need their ends woven in, if you couldn't tell. Got 2 peacock, 2 electric blue, 1 Dalmatian, 1 night owl, night lights, night something. This is, I have no idea how to say it. Wienermauer. I don't know how to say it, but that's this one. So 2 of those. Do I have it here? Yeah. Weimaraner. I don't know. Can you read that? That's what it is. Anyways, and then got 3 sea otter. Pretty sure that's sea otter. And 4 pastel blue. And this is literally all I had left of this skein. And this one's gone. So I have 5, I think, of this, or maybe just 4. I don't know. I'll have to check my inventory. But yeah, that's all the scrunchies I made. Those are all the scrunchies I made during the last 2 weeks. Might as well go through some swatches while we're at it. That blue that I was telling you that isn't my favorite is Baby Blue from Burnett Baby Blanket. I prefer their Bubbly Blue, which is a brighter blue, more akin to this color, but that's Baby Blue. I got some more fun colors too. Here's Sailor's Delight. I haven't made anything with this yet. And this is Unicorn Bright. Let's see. This one is Celestial Blue. It's like, it looks the same as the Baby Blue, but now I can see the variation now. So that's all. So that was all the Burnett blanket. Then I discovered this cool yarn on Amazon. It's called Kinateruna. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, it's that. I bought a bunch of it because it's blanket yarn and it was relatively cheap in comparison. And I wanted to try out all these colors. And so far they're pretty great. They come in a vacuum seal bag. So that's a little annoying that you have to let it fluff up, but makes the packaging smaller. But then you have to open it, and then, because sometimes the brunette skeins come in, because I order some brunette from Amazon, the brunette skeins come in like a box that's way too big for 2 skeins. Anyways, yeah, so I was just gonna go through all these colors. I got these because I wanted to make the rainbow, but then I didn't like the way the rainbow hat was coming out because I didn't like the green. But yeah, so I've adjusted it. But this is cherry red. I'm not seeing this one on there anymore. This one is solar orange. This one is yellow. Yeah, just yellow. Yeah. And initially for my green, I got this one, which is smoky green. So not quite the green for a rainbow, but, and then I got this country blue, also not quite the right blue. And this is dark purple. So also better, but not quite the right shade of purple. So it's an okay rainbow. But then I tried mixing it up and like doing a darker green instead, or doing a navy instead of the blue, or like doing both a dark green and navy. But yeah, anyways, I figured out I like the red. I like the Burnett Blanket Brights orange more. So they're carrot. I was using this brand's yellow. And then Burnett's green, blue, and purple, I believe. So just red and yellow from this brand. I could use orange, but ended up not. And then, but yeah, so then there's this forest green and navy blue. So those are the other 2 I tried. And then, oh, this is the blue and pink and white. So this is that cat color I showed you. Blue and pink and white. This one is sage green. This one is cream. And I do have black and bright white. I don't have those swatches because I forgot to make them. Because that was the first yarn I ordered, was the black and white to make tuxedo cats, because that's what this is. It's that yarn for tuxedo cat. But then I also ordered some fun colors. So this is, well, I showed you the blue and pink and white. This one is rainbow and white. So I made some cats with this one. I've not used any of these yet, but I am excited to. This one is multi-green. This one is multi-blue and white. This one is something and navy and royal and white. I don't know. Navy and royal and white. This one is, doesn't say, but I think it's like khaki and tan and white. But yeah, so that's those. And then I did say that was it for the Burnett blanket, but I lied. This is the night tweed, and this is brown tweed. So I lied. This is night tweed and brown tweed, both discontinued, I guess. Never really was sold, but then I got it, so I don't know how it exists. Anyways, that's that. Almost done here. So last thing, so I decided to try to expand my keychain range. So I was like, I want to make a whale. So this is the whale pattern I follow for my bigger whales. Wanted to see what it would come out in keychain size. Too big in my opinion. So then I found this other one, itty bitty whale. To me, it doesn't look like a whale. I don't know about you. My mom said to add a spout, so I tried. Yeah, it looks more like a whale, but adding the spout takes more effort than it's worth, in my opinion. Also, where am I going to put the keychain? Because that's where I'd put it. I mean, I guess I could put it behind it, but then the spout would get tangled in with the keychain. Anyways, so then I took this same pattern and modified it by adding 2 more rounds and made this one. So this one's a bit taller, and this one looks more like a whale to me, but not like, maybe a little bit big. I mean, my penguins are fairly big, but I don't know. My parents, I think, were torn between these two. So yeah, this one's 1 round, this one's 3 rounds. So then I tried one with 2 rounds. So this is kind of the size comparison. I really like the 2 one, the one in the middle. If you like the small one or the bigger one more, or if you like the middle one, please let me know, because I am trying to figure out what size to make for keychains. But my mom's like, you need to make it in dark blue. So I made one of the middle one in dark blue. I also made it in purple, because I want to make the rainbow. And then I made it in this different yarn. This is Parfait Chunky. This is the Just Chenille cones. So I could make it in both, which I think would be fun. I could also, that's one way to use up my cones, but I could also use up some very small Parfait Chunky bits. But yeah, that is all of the stuff I have for these 2 weeks. It was quite a lot. I can't believe I made that much. I mean, I'm still working on a bunch. Like, this area next to me has all my cats and chickens that still need to be finished, and the scrunchies. So once those get finished, then I'll have a lot more product. But that's something I could work on tomorrow. Anyways, if you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to hear more about my crazy crocheting and embroidery adventures. Yeah, until next time, bye.